For most of modern history, power has been measured in visible terms: armies, borders, economic output. The ability to project force across distance. These were signals we learned to recognize, the indicators that defined global hierarchy. But beneath that surface, another system has always been running, quieter, slower, less visible. And now it's impossible to ignore because the Earth is changing the rules. Temperatures are rising, water is becoming scarce, land is shifting from being productive to fragile. And none of these forces respond to ideology. None of them can be negotiated with. They simply accumulate. So the question begins to change. Not who is strongest, but who can endure. Power transition theory once suggested that global leadership shifts when rising states accumulate enough economic and military capability to challenge dominant ones. But that framework assumes stability. It assumes that the environment itself is constant. That assumption no longer holds, because today the nation's strength is increasingly defined by its relationship with constraints. Can it produce water in a water-scarce environment? Can it generate energy without destabilizing its own future? Can it build systems that continue to function under pressure? These are not abstract concerns, they are structural thresholds. And they are beginning to separate states in a way that military comparisons no longer fully capture them. You can project power outwards, but if your internal systems are fragile, that power becomes temporary. You can influence narratives, but if your infrastructure cannot sustain your population, that influence fades. In this emerging landscape, resilience is no longer a supporting factor, it is the foundation. And resilience is not declared, it is built. It exists in desalination facilities converting seawater into life, in energy systems that reduce volatility rather than amplifying it, in infrastructure designed not just for efficiency but for continuity. This is the ecology of power, a system where survival is engineered, where advantage is measured in stability, and where the future will not be shaped by those who appear dominant in moments of conflict, but by those who quietly ensure that their systems continue to function when conditions deteriorate. Because in the end, power is not what you can project, it is what you can sustain.